In this video, you will learn how to demo the Unified Contact Center Enterprise outbound option for delivering automated outbound notifications. This demo is based upon the fictitious Rock Coast Bank, where the outbound option is being used to call the bank's mortgage customers who are late on their monthly mortgage payment. The call is to notify them that they are past due and provides them with the option of making a payment through the IVR or to be transferred to an agent who can collect the payment or discuss other options with them. This demo is designed to showcase the outbound options IVR campaigns, automated notification capabilities, Acqueon's campaign and list management application, Nuance speech recognition, MediaSense and its search and play interface, and of course the Finesse agent desktop. To get started, you'll want to verify that you have an account on the package CCE 10.0 demo system. To do this, you can go to the CXDemo SIG wiki page, click on PCCE 10, user list, and check to see if your name is on the list. If there, you will find your supervisor ID and your agent ID. Before we can get started, we need to make sure that you have some system setup in place so that you can run this demo. First off, you're going to need a calling list file to use in the outbound notification campaign. This is a text file that will contain the names of the customers and the phone numbers that you will call when using this demo. To access the file, go to the CXDemo SIG PCCE 10 tab and then click the How To link. Scroll down to Acqueon LCM, which will take you to a page that contains a link for the calling list text file. Right-click on that link and save the file on your PC. Now that you have the calling list file on your PC, you'll want to open it up so that it can be modified for use in the outbound notification campaign, primarily so that the campaign will speak back the name you want to use and will call the phone you want called in the demo. I'm going to go ahead and change my file. And I'm going to put in my cell phone number. Keep in mind, this is the phone number you want the system to dial so that you can demo the outbound notification application. Now, if you want to call multiple phones, you can duplicate the record as many times as you need to. Make sure to change the first and last name and the phone number you want the system to call so that it doesn't call the same phone over and over while you're going through the demo. In my case, I'm just going to call one record and save the file for use later in the demo. Next, you are going to want to make sure that your agent and supervisor are assigned to the appropriate team so that they have the proper gadgets for using the demo. You'll want to go back to the Demo SIG wiki, the PCCE 10 tab, and click the server links. You can go into PCCE administration, log in with your credentials, and go to Manage Agents. You'll want to manage your agents, which are designated by the last 3 digits of their ID. In my case, my agents end in 334. I want to make sure my agent is in the outbound team. As well as my supervisor is in the outbound team. Again, this will ensure that the proper gadgets are available in the Finesse agent desktop for both your agent and your supervisor. Be sure to click Save, and from there you can log out of the system administration for PCCE demo. Now we can begin running the demo. To start, we'll need a pair of Finesse sessions, one for our agent and one for our supervisor. To do this, we're going to need 2 Internet Explorer in private browsing sessions. And to get in private browsing, you go to Tools, in private browsing, and you have an in private browsing session. Next, we will need to find the link that we're going to use for our agent and supervisor connection to the Finesse server. That can be found on the DemoSig wiki, PCCE10 server links. Use the Finesse desktop link, copy that address, and we can paste it into our Internet Explorer. To log in as agent and supervisor, remember that information is available on the user list on the DemoSig wiki. Password, and then the ID and login and extension for your supervisor and your agents. The first portion of this demo, we're going to run a call through CVP only, where the called party will make a payment in the IVR. Later, then we'll run another call that will get passed to an agent and show the results of that. To get things kicked off, we'll want to log in as our supervisor, which is where we're going to start the campaign and also monitor our agents and listen to recordings. We're going to jump into our supervisor session to get things rolling. Now that we're in our supervisor session with Finesse, you will see that we have these multiple tabs that the supervisor has available to them. The Home tab, which is showing live data statistics for queues and agent states. We also have a CUIC tab that provides additional real-time data for agent states in both a chart and grid view. LCM, which is the Acqueon application for list and campaign management. We'll use this in just a moment to kick off our campaign. And lastly, we have the MediaSense Search and Play gadget, which we'll use to listen to recordings once we've placed some calls. Let's go ahead and get started by logging into LCM and actually kicking off a pay-by-phone campaign. The login for the LCM application is tenant 1, and the password is the same thing, TENANT1. This logs us into the user interface for list and campaign management. Where we'll want to start is in the campaign section. Our particular campaign is the notification campaign. And to actually get the campaign started, we'll want to use the Upload Contacts link. And remember, we downloaded that file from the website that was our calling list. If you remember where you stored it, click there, pull the file in, and it is a notification file. Now, once we click Upload, we will see that contacts uploaded successfully. In just a moment, we will receive a call to our phone. Here we have the incoming call from the dialer. We'll answer it. Hello?
Hello, this is Rock Coast Bank calling for Kevin Johnson. If this is Kevin Johnson, please press or say 1. If you would like to speak to an agent, press or say 2.
1.
Just so we can verify this is Kevin Johnson, enter your PIN now. Hello, this is Rock Coast Bank calling about your home mortgage. Your most recent payment is 7 days past due. If you would like to make a payment, please press or say 1. If you would like to speak to an agent, press or say 2.
1.
You have chosen to make a payment. This will be for account number 123456789. Your most recent payment is in the amount of $1,300. Please speak or enter your credit card number now. You entered 5566388891008887. Your payment has been accepted.
There you go. We've just done an outbound notification call where a customer receives a call on their phone, it's passed to the CVP, the IVR, and they're able to process a payment within the IVR. Now let's move to the supervisor experience to see what that looks like from an LCM reporting perspective, and we can listen to the MediaSense recording. Now that you've run a call through the CVP automated payment version of this demo, let's go back as a supervisor and look at what information we have available to us. Let's start by going to the Search and Play gadget, using your CEC credentials and the password found in the user list in the DemoSig wiki. We'll log into the MediaSense gadget for search and play of existing recordings. You can identify your recording based upon the phone number that was called by the dialer. That can be found here, just below the identifier. This is our recording, and the best way to replay these recordings is to actually download them to your laptop. If you're using a Macintosh, I recommend downloading as MP4 for use with media players on the Apple devices, or you can download them as WAV if you're using an IBM PC with Windows. I have a Windows PC, so I'm going to download mine as a WAV file. You will get this message, but it just means that Internet Explorer is waiting for additional information to go ahead and save or open the file. I've saved mine, and now we can pull it up and listen to it.
Hello, this is Rock Coast Bank calling for Kevin Johnson. If this is Kevin Johnson, please press or say 1. If you would like to speak to an agent, press or say 2.
1.
Just so we can verify this is Kevin Johnson, enter your PIN now.
As you can see, we've actually captured everything that occurred in the IVR, and if we were to listen to the whole recording, you would hear the same experience we've heard previously when we ran the demo live. Now let's look at some reporting information that's provided to us by the Acqueon LCM app. Remember, we were in this screen when we uploaded our contacts and started the campaign. To go to reports, we can click on the real-time panel available to us, and we can look at graphical information such as calls placed throughout the day. We can even do monthly as well. This gives us a graphical view of campaigns and their results. Additional reports can include just outcome information and or attempts. LCM does provide additional historical reports that you can use if you so choose in your demos going forward. Now let's generate another call from the dialer so that this time the customer can choose to speak to an agent. This way we can show the agent experience as well as the supervisor experience when agents are involved in the application. Let's get our agent logged into that second in-private browsing session that we have in Internet Explorer. Remember, logins and passwords can be found on the DemoSig Wiki PCCE 10 tab, user list. Once we get the agent logged in, you'll notice their Finesse session is different than what you see in the Supervisor session. The agent's first tab or gadget is the LCM screen pop gadget that will pop when a call is delivered to them. The second tab is the similar CUIC report or dashboard that the supervisors use. This gives the agent information on availability in their queue and other agents that they're working with on the system. The third tab is a mocked-up gadget for processing credit card payments. This can be used when the customer is transferring to an agent and having the agent process their mortgage payment for them in this demo. So to kick off another campaign, let's go back over to the Supervisor session. Go into Campaign, get Notification, Upload Contacts. Remember, let's grab that file you pulled down from the SIG Wiki. It is a notification file, and when we click Upload, our contacts will upload successfully, and we shall soon get a call on our mobile phone again. And here comes our call. Hello?
Hello, this is Rock Coast Bank calling for Kevin Johnson. If this is Kevin Johnson, please press or say 1. If you would like to speak to an agent, press or say 2.
1.
Just so we can verify this is Kevin Johnson, please enter your PIN now. Hello, this is Rock Coast Bank calling about your home mortgage. Your most recent payment is 7 days past due. If you would like to make a payment, please press or say 1. If you would like to speak to an agent, press or say 2.
2. Be sure your agent is moved to a ready state if you're going to choose the Transfer to Agent option while on the call. Once your agent is ready, they will get a screen pop. The call will be passed into the Finesse desktop. You can see we have information for Kevin Johnson, his account number, his address, city and state. Also, there's information being passed to the Finesse desktop via the ECC variables in ICM. The agent can also view their stats in the CUIC dashboard, and if you'd like, you can simulate taking a payment through the SpinSci credit card validator gadget for processing credit card payments. Switching over to the Supervisor, we can see how the Supervisor sees all this from their Finesse desktop. Here, since this Supervisor can manage multiple teams, I want to make sure I've chosen the Outbound team. It shows my state as a supervisor, and then also my agent who is on the phone currently talking to the customer. I have the ability to monitor their call at this time by clicking Start Monitoring. I can make the agent ready, which they are in a talking state, or I can even sign the agent out. And then I have additional information regarding the queues. This is all real time via live data. Of course, the CUIC gadget shows the exact same report that the agent sees. LCM does not manage agents, and if we wanted, we can also pull down the recording from MediaSense using the Search and Play gadget. This concludes our demo for demonstrating the Cisco Outbound options outbound notification capabilities. To review, we did demo the integration with CVP, the IVR, for running IVR-based campaigns. This integration provides us the notification capability of sending out proactive notifications via the outbound predictive dialer. We showed how LCM is used to start campaigns and also how supervisors can monitor campaigns through the reporting process, as well as agent screen pop for the agents popping data on the called party. The Nuance speech was demonstrated when we were interacting using our voice with the IVR, and Cisco MediaSense was demonstrated, and primarily to show that we have the capability to record from cradle to grave, meaning we can record the interaction within the IVR as well as interactions between called parties and agents. We also were able to show the search and play tool where we retrieved our recording of the demo and played it back. And lastly, all of this centered around the Finesse and Supervisor agent desktop, showing gadgetization capabilities and the fact that it is a browser-based solution and requires no software to be loaded on the agent or supervisor's desktop other than an internet browser.